What's up, party people? We've reached the Super Bowl. The Bengals and the Eagles. What does this prove about Madden 26 Slow Sim? Is it all about playbooks? Is it all about player overall? I think it's about a playbook fitting your best players. The Eagles aren't in the Eagles playbook. We put them in the San Francisco offense, and here they are. San Francisco offense has them playing as one of the best teams. It features their best players. Saquon Barkley is one of the best players, if not the best offensive players in Madden 26. It gives him the ball in the run game, and it also throws to him. It features one of the best wide receivers, and a really good tight end, and a really good quarterback. A lot of people ask me, do you need defense? And I look at the Bengals, and they have a shit defense. Actually, the Eagles have a shit defense too. And I think you just need a really good offense. I did answer someone before that asked me what's the best defense in Madden 26 Slow Sim, and my answer is have a great offense, because just outscore everybody. You never know how your playbook's going to respond. And the Cardinals are a great example. Their defense played very great, had timely turnovers, along with other defenses. The Seattle Seahawks. But if you can't score with teams, and especially in the playoffs, you can't win. So get good players, build good players, and put those players in playbooks that use them correctly. Because we've seen teams like in this Slow Sim franchise, like the Lions, who really didn't do that well until they started giving the ball to Jamar Gibbs down the second half. The Cowboys made the playoffs, but never really got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens involved as much as they should. So look at the 49ers. There's another example of same offense, just as good as a team, but the quarterback was set to throw conservatively, and that didn't pay off very well for them. So, you take this at what you want. Just don't have to have the best team probably, but I would recommend having a good offense, and making sure that the right pieces are featured. But you let me know what you think. This is the culmination of slow simming an entire league, Madden 26. Let me know what you think. In my opinion, the cream rises to the top, and you got one of the best passing offenses against one of the best rushing offenses, and they can also pass the ball when they want to. I mean, they're the freaking Eagles. So, anyway, enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Hype this video. Join the community. We're at 16 members. I'll give a shout out to a couple new ones. Doing this on the fly here. Tyler Sherrick, I think that's how you say that. Kennard Rodon, and Jonathan Lewis. Thank you guys for joining. We are at, including myself, 17 members. So I'm kind of ready to start our own Slow Sim League. If you guys want to get involved, it's part of your little membership to the community. It's not much. It just buys me a cup of coffee, or you can buy me an extra large cup of coffee. I greatly appreciate all your support, your questions. What do you want to see next? I'm working on some projects. I'll have some questions for you about to do with slow simming. And that's it. Enjoy.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. What a thrill! Tonight, we celebrate 60 years of Super Bowls. We do it in style. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you here from Santa Clara. And Greg, the Eagles are right back here looking to do what the Chiefs did right before them. Win back-to-back Super Bowls and lift that Lombardi trophy for the 2nd consecutive year. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
So, here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Shamar Stewart in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Doing there, they made sure he would not get free. The Bengals offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And third down coming up. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, they've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
1-yard gain.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
At the 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball down.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. Still going. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
On first and 10, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nolan Smith in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he's into the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Eagles nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here is Anais Smith. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
22 yards. 1st down.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Hurts. He'll step up and run this. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down.
Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
After a spirited 1st quarter here in Super Bowl 60. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Saquon. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The 6-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal.
4-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Brown. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run here with Brown.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Oren Burks there on the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And he'll take this to about the 28. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama, there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Brown, and he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Our carry here for Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At the Bengals' 3-yard line.
Now Hurts. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are on top. It's now 10-7.
Bengals 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Burrow to the left side, caught by Chase. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow to throw. He'll step up and run, and he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
17 yards. That's good.
Now Burrow. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
12 more yards. That's another Bengals.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Burrow's pass. Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. It's a pickup of 6.
So 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara, the Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hansen.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll stick with him again. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. They'll be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
In less than a yard.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. He's going to have a Bengals 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
36-yard line.
They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. And he gets this up close to the 40. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. 2nd down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Bengals 1st down.
On the ground, it's Brown. Finding room to the 20. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
28 more yards.
It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals are on top. It's 14-10.
The score, Bengals 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Jackson now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Man in motion is Smith. A 1st down throw for Hurts. He takes off. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Barkley. Likely. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Bengals 14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. For the sideline, brought in by Chase. 3rd and 10.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He finds Likely, his tight end. The Bengals out and ready to punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To a tight end motioning left here. On 1st down, it's Hurts. There's that man again. Another catch.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Bengals offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Bengals first down.
Play action now. It's Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
15 yards.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. set to go now on 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Open right side is likely. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
On 1st down, Burrow. Catch made. That's Boyd. And he will get into the end zone. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Bengals 21, Eagles 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Jackson now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action. Here's Hurts. Get this out wide to Dillon.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down. That's Goddard in motion. Off the play fake, Hurts. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
To Harrison Bryant. A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
A tight end in motion now. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Open space to the 35. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Bengals 21.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They go play action for Burrow. Open man, he's got Boyd. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Chase. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Burrow here on 2nd down. To the tight end, likely. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Pass caught left side by Likely. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Out past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Once again, it's Parker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 12 more yards from him there and another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Barkley. Yeah. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down, Eagles.
That's Goddard in motion. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Philadelphia. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. But his guys are set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Saquon trying to push the ball forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. One more time, they try Barkley, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Third and goal for Hurts. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Bengals 21.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Bengals offense ready for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43
Brown.
yard line.
Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow now. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4 at the Eagles
2nd down. Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Throwing is Burrow. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Jamar Chase. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Burrow.
At the Eagles.
Short, complete to Likely. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
Burrow. That's to the right side. And incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yosibas. Incomplete.
Now, Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Another Bengals 1st down.
Here's the spike. And that stops the clock with 25 seconds to go. Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here it is, 4th down and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's going to be caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Makes the score Eagles 31.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. And there it is. They've done it again. For a 2nd straight year, the Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.